I'm Karen Cook. I'm the Executive Director of Summit Adaptive Sports. I have been teaching adaptive skiing for about 18 years.
I'm Susan Murphy. I'm the Program Director. I've been an adaptive coach. This is my 8th year that we've just completed in the snow season, but it's been 10 years working in adaptive sports.
A few years ago in 2022, I decided to found Summit Adaptive Sports with the support of a great founding board. One was sitting right next to me, Susan Murphy. We started off from a program that had only skiing and snowboarding, and we now have expanded into kayaking, paddleboarding, hiking, mountain biking, and disc golf, and who knows what's down the road right now.
I started coaching with Special Olympics, and actually it was with my daughter, looking for, a way to get more involved in the community. We were at Ski Sundown. We had a chance to see the adaptive program in action. Loved what we saw. Both my daughter Devin and I said, we really want to join that group. So we did. So now 8 years later, we're still coaching together, learning, having a lot of fun, really being part of what I think is a great community.
So I'm actually going to talk about some athlete who's very personal to me, and that's my son, Jacob. And it's my inspiration why he ever even got involved in this. So when he was about 6 years old, I seeked out a program to help me get him on the slopes, and the rest of my family, my other son and husband, also skied, and so we really wanted to include Jacob and not leave him behind. Jacob has pretty profound autism, so his communication is challenging, but physically he's completely capable. We do disabilities that are not always physical also in our program. So I learned through another program about adaptive skiing, and I watched them for 3 seasons instructing my son to ski. I followed them a lot, so I learned a lot. I was absorbing it all this time. And then slowly I was able to ski with my son, and that was really great. That's what I really wanted. And then after 3 years is when I learned that this program is going to be starting at Ski Sundown, which is literally 10 minutes from my house. So I then decided, well, I can volunteer also. So it's really great to be able to ski on the slope now with my son, because he can ski on most trails now. He likes to go really fast, so I have to slow him down sometimes, but we're able to enjoy this sport together, just as any other mother and son might do. And it's been really a lovely thing for me and my family.
I think one of the most rewarding things that I find is seeing the accomplishments that the athletes achieve each day at the end of the season, to see that they can ski a little bit faster, or they can ski on terrain that they couldn't, that they can ski maybe without an adaptive tool that they used to need. And now, because they've been part of our program, they've gained some different strength, or strength in a different part of their body, which allows them to go from maybe just having a sit ski kind of a lesson to partially standing up for their lesson. As their body gets a little stronger, maybe their endurance gets a little bit better. So I think that is incredibly rewarding to see. I also love to see the confidence that some of our athletes have, how they identify themselves as an athlete, a skier, a kayaker. I've been lucky enough to have known this individual for the last 10 years. He started skiing when I started helping with Special Olympics, and he also is a Summit Adaptive participant athlete as well. So it's been, my honor to really see him progress personally and his skiing ability through the years. And now, he was this tall and now he's way tall. It's just so nice to see so many things that he's involved in through everything that he does. It's just been, great to see him.
For me, the most rewarding part of working with Summit Adaptive Sports is the community. And that community involves participants, of course, but also involves our volunteers, the families and caregivers that come with the participants, the families of the volunteers often get involved too. And just everybody gets together on Saturday if that's their day, or Tuesday afternoon they come to the river to kayak. You're out there together with a community of people. A lot of our participants, they can't participate in team sports, but this is a way they can participate with other people. And so I just love seeing that. I think people are not isolated anymore, and they have friends and connections. Even if they can't communicate, they still have a connection. A lot of times they can communicate with a smile, and that's how we know they're having a great time, and we're having a great time being on the mountain with them and seeing their smile. It's like one of the best things. Accomplished something, gotten down the mountain, maybe very fast, and they're just having a really great time.
You know, it gives them a real source of accomplishment, independence, something they can take to school and they can share with their friends, their family members, so that they have achieved this level of activity. And the spirit that we see with our participants and our volunteers. Every day that I'm at the mountain, I just love when our athletes get there and they're meeting up with their coaches and the smiles on their face. And then they take off on the trail. This is talking about skiing, but there's just laughter being heard. And that's really the point of it, to have fun, to feel accomplished, to keep learning, pushing ourselves.